That's right. Welcome and welcome back, folks, to a 5 takeaways from the Notre Dame Syracuse game edition of the Always Irish Show. As always, you can find the program on YouTube. Do it, subscribe if you haven't yet. Appreciate it very much. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps me as well. Notifications on. That way, you'll be alerted every time a new episode drops. You don't want to miss it, folks. Twitter, search bar Always Irish Rat. Always Irish Shake. Emails, alwaysirishnd@gmail.com. Audio only, anywhere you want me, you can get me. Call in line 312-900-8815. Fighting Irish Wire. Hit it up every day. Make it a part of your Notre Dame media routine, folks. See what I think in print. It's interesting comparing that to me doing this. Different vibes, but I get the point across. So, as we enter the final stretch of the season, it's odd to me how fast it goes. It blows my mind. How you wait all year. When's football? Can't wait for football. Football season. No. It's here and it's gone. It's like we're already in November, end of the stretch. It comes and goes so fast. Let's take stock of where Notre Dame is at. Some big picture takeaways right after Syracuse, leading us into this marquee matchup with undefeated Clemson at home. So here's number one. Expect inconsistency from Notre Dame this year. Just expect it. On both sides of the ball, really, to a certain extent. Really, really good. Really, really bad. Extremely average in the middle. It's all possible all the time with Notre Dame. It just is. This team on both sides of the ball, for whatever reason, has just struggled to be consistent. Find a baseline level of efficacy from which to build on the next week. No. Just no. We don't have that. And it's really frustrating. Wondering why. Like, why is it so hard to just play good and keep getting better? So that's number one. At this point in the year, when it's Halloween weekend and you're seeing this, it's what it's going to be all year. It has been so far. I don't expect it to change the next 4 games or whatever it is. Right? So expect inconsistency the rest of the year. But bigger picture, Marcus has to have a grip on why there are these inconsistencies and be able to address them. Might be too late for this year, but big picture, you can't operate your whole program being like this week to week. Like, you have to steady things. Steady them. So Marcus got to figure that out big picture. But that's number one. Notre Dame's consistently inconsistent. And therefore, they're consistent. Number two, Notre Dame just plays way better away from home. And it's good and it's bad. You'll love it and you hate it. It's beyond frustrating and I don't understand it. But you got to get it figured out this week. Not before next year, not what. No. You got to figure it out this week. Because your biggest game of the year you have left is this week. You could argue it's USC. But they already have a loss. Like, in terms of ranking of the teams you're playing, this would be the top one. So I just hate it. I hate that I can't trust you at home. I hate that you play tight at home. I hate that you come out with less energy at home. I hate that you play with less confidence at home. I don't like any of that. Figure it out. You beat Clemson at home. It doesn't undo Marshall and Stanford, but it makes me feel a hell of a lot better about it. So that's number two big picture takeaway. We had another week where Notre Dame played some of their best football on the road. I need you to translate that home. I need it this week. I just do. Give it to me. Number 3, the offense is limited as Pine is limited. It's just the way it's going to be. He's limited, and therefore the offense is going to be limited. The key for Notre Dame against Clemson is how much productivity can you get out of the offense without making it all be on Drew Pine's shoulders and back and brain and arm. That's the key. He's limited, no doubt. The capabilities of what this offense can be are capped at a certain limit due to him no matter what. They just are. That's the big question this week, though, is how much can you get out of Notre Dame's offense that isn't all dependent on him? Running game comes to mind. Guys getting easy throws with yardage, like whatever. How much can you get done against Clemson without putting it all on Pine? Because if you got to put it all on Pine against Clemson, I don't feel good about that matchup. I don't. So that's the big key. Number 4, special teams is a plus national unit. I love it. Mason, clear upgrade over Polian, all that. I love it all. Solid punt returns, blocking punts every week, it seems. Gonna need more of it. Steal a possession this week. Better yet, steal 2. Steal a possession and get a score. Do whatever you got to do. But that unit is a plus national unit, and I love to see it. Number 5, this has some nuance to it, but I think it's real and I think it's valuable. Unlike some of our other wins, even the good road ones against BYU, North Carolina, whatever, things kind of got away from us late. We were leaking oil. The other team starts to come back. Our defense cracks, like whatever. But we were up by enough. The clock runs out. Notre Dame wins, whatever. This game was different against Syracuse. We finished them. The clock didn't just run out and we were ahead. We made the plays needed to actually finish them off ourselves. Drive the stake through them and just end it. End it. That's a different mentality than you're ahead and then they score a bunch of garbage points and then kind of have momentum, but the clock runs out, you win. This was different. Notre Dame ended them. That's a mentality shift. You made the plays to end them. You didn't just sit there and run out the clock. I like that. Can we see that mentality carry over? That killer instinct driving the stake through them? You did that pretty well against Syracuse in a way you didn't in some of the other ball games. The losses for sure, but even some of the wins. So, what we saw in the Syracuse game was encouraging. What didn't we find out in that game? Can Notre Dame translate it to play at home this way? We have not seen it this year. Can Notre Dame show up, play their best game of the year at home? Question of the week, and right now, question of the year. Let me know what you think.